Yo, what is this slime that got hold of me that doesn't let me go? What? What type of monster is that? How do you get rid of that? You just straight slaughtered me. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Greg Tech New Horizons. This is Zypher, and we're gonna get started into the low voltage age today. I wanted to show you guys around a little bit. We did some base upgrades. I kind of made some windows in the tree, so now it goes all the way around. We went ahead and upgraded the brick blast furnace and now have two of them going. So I'm getting a pretty decent amount of steel now, which is great. And then over here, I have one steam turbine running, and we have a bending machine, which you are already aware of. However, I also made a wire mill off screen because it's drastically reducing the amount of materials that is required to make copper wires, fine copper wires, plates, all of the above. Oh, and this is another little addition. This is going to be my chest room. This spot is going to be for the drawer controller, and then the whole walls will be filled, but this is what I've got going on right now. And I like the way it looks. These are Dreamwood drawers, you can see there in the corner. I just really like the way, like the texture of them. I'm gonna change these walls. But yeah, so I got those two machines done. One of the first things I think I'm gonna start off with today is making a bulk amount of circuits, because there's a ton of machines that I want, as well as I need more turbines in themselves. And all of these things require LV circuits, so I think we're going to go ahead and make up a batch of 16 of these real quick. Alright, so the deal is, I realized crafting like 16 circuits was just going to be still entirely too many materials without another machine. It's not going to help me right now, but when I unlock the EBF and can bust down these dusts, it will severely save on the amount of steel that I'm going to use. Right now, I'm going to just start working on getting the materials for the assembler, because the assembler will save the amount of materials as well in crafting resistors and the other little small components of the circuit. So I'm going to get started on this robot arm and get into the assembler, and we'll come back. Alright, we have two robot arms. I made two because I know the assembler is going to require two. That's a given. Ooh, we got some barrels from that loot bag. Also, I say, I finally got the weeds quest complete for IC2 crops. This is my little setup I have going. I'm doing this in my spare time, trying to get stickweed, most importantly. But anyways, I completed the weeds quest, and I was debating on if I wanted the loot bag or if I wanted the 16 crop sticks. I said, I'll go for the loot bag in case I get some good seeds. It gave me a stack and a half of crops, so I kind of won that way. Alas, we finally have the basic assembling machine. Now I can make so many more recipes and so many more reduced material recipes. So I'm super thrilled to add this to the collection of machines. And now I think I can go ahead and start making some of the circuit parts in bulk. Alright, so I'm realizing one thing is becoming extremely necessary very quickly, and that's going to be a much more efficient way of processing molten rubber, or rubber in general. So that is why I built this chemical reactor here, and I'm going to go ahead and set this up. Another machine to add to the bunch, the centrifuge. I needed this so that I can get refined glue to make resistors and circuit boards with a lot less materials. The centrifuge is going to be crucial. And now I don't have enough space to put it, so I'm going to have to do some reconfiguring. Are you serious right now? So I've done some slight rearranging. This isn't the final form yet either, but this is going to do for now. I went ahead and brought the tank up a few levels so I don't have to keep digging underground to make modifications. Dropped the solar boilers over to the front side. Our steam basic machines over here, which I'm not entirely sure if these will be fed well enough to run multiple at once, but we'll find out. And last but not least, we have the output to basic LV machines. But yeah, right now all I'm working on is 5 circuits. I want 4 for the dirty portal generator. I needed a 5th circuit. Oh, the 5th circuit is going to be for 1 more steam turbine so I can run more than just 1 machine at once. Look how beautiful everything is when it works. This is much more organized, and I just love watching the steam reach to the top when it completes a recipe every time. I got my circuits. 1 diamond, 4 circuit. Now we wait. She's ready. Now I have to figure out where I want to place it. I really don't like him being in here, and I hope he's not about to shoot explosive arrows, but I'm about to exterminate him immediately. Gotta hit him with the good old sneak attack, you know? Oh! They're not explosive arrows, from what I hear. Bro, about to say, how much health did you have? I think that's a nice spot. Now I just need to decorate it. You there? Flowers are planted. Water's in place. Now's the terrifying part, which I think I might need access to the sky. Alright, let's see if this works. Negative. I think I need access to the light. Or maybe it's just this deviating lily or this not being a piece of dirt in a flower. Let's see. Alright, attempt number 3. Oh! That's literally all it was. Whoa. Oh. Oh, there's a roof here. Alright, yeah, just burn the flowers alive. Why not? Alright, here's my second steam turbine. Only took me 3 hours of working through microcrafting to get. Two steam turbines running. I want to fix this wire because it looks all crazy. Okay. And now is our calling to go to the Twilight Forest because I need lead and to get batteries and all that good stuff. So I will meet you guys there. Alright, I hope you're ready because I am. I've wanted to go here for a long time now. Wing! Well, this is great. Oh, okay. Searching for answers. I feel like a lot of the answers might be here. Oh, did I go back through? I went back through. That was short-lived. I always forget to give it a second to load when I get here. But we're here now. Whoa. Yo, my dude was gone. Alright, first things first, I think we should set a waypoint so I know how to get back home. My first thing that I failed on was I probably should have brought the ore finder wand. Okay, here we go. Silver ingot is in. Let's see how long it takes to find. Raven, give me. Oh, no feather. Can I kill the spirit? I want ectoplasm. Come back. Thank you, sir. I'm having not very much luck right now. Oh. As soon as I said that. Alright, now I just need to pay attention to the wand. Where are you? Central, right here. Oh no, I might just go to the center of this one ore chunk. I feel like this is the chunk of silver and lead. Gotta take this out, it's so annoying. Booyah! Lead, silver, galena, all of the above. So I guess the silver ore is only on the top layer. Quest has been completed. Time to go home. Why is it not? Oh, it didn't register the quest because oh, that happens more than you would think. Now we have antimony. Okay, let's make the batteries. I actually almost tripped out thinking that I couldn't make these without polyethylene until I realized that there's a whole nother recipe in the normal crafting grid. Well, I've been doing some thinking and I think I've determined that the EBF is going to be crucial. I've actually already made the 7 holes. I just did that without recording and shot myself in the foot for doing it. But we're going to get started on making all the other things right now.
Everything that exists is one living being.
Muffler hatch. Well, there's gonna be a couple kinks in the plan as per usual, but it looks like I need lubricant to make these energy hatches. So first things first is a distillery. Boom, that was easy. So I'm running into problem after problem, lo and behold. Next one up, I relocated our coke oven over to the corner next to the blast furnace, but I ran out of coal, and I'm gonna need a bunch of creosote to distill down into lubricant to continue our EBF process. So let me go grab some coal, and that is one reason I built this sifter, so that I can get a bunch more ore, or coal rather, out of the ore, rather than just forge hammering it down. So I'll be back when we get some coal. Well, I've returned, and our first batch of coal is starting to sift. This is a long process. It has to run through multiple times, but I'll pan back in a little bit and we'll see how much coal we've got. Wow, look at that. It's gone through 7 ores and I've got 10, 16, 23, 23 compared to if it went through 7 in the forge hammer and I got 14. So this is going to be an incredibly efficient way of getting coal, and Zephyr is very happy. Well, for the time being, since I want to move this creosote tank anyways, I'm just piping it slam into the distillery, and we have lubricant being made. Another step closer to completing the quest for the EBF. Well, I was so busy talking in that last clip, I failed to realize I was running out of steam. If you go back, you can actually hear the machines crying. So I did some work and added an additional 3 high-pressure solar boilers, changed the pipes so that they'll be able to fully tolerate that amount of steam. Looks like they're keeping up better. As long as these 2 don't run completely out, that's when we might have issues, and it looks like it might be working its way to that point. But I am consuming a massive amount right now. So this is telling me I'm not going to be able to keep going. I'm going to need to find another method of steam, but I wanted to stay green. So what we might do is just build a massive solar boiler farm that we occasionally have to go up and decalcify. But this I think is going to do for now because I'm only running this coal operation to massively stockpile our coke oven and this distillery just to grab the other 2 lubricant cells to get started on the energy hatches for the EBF. Everything's starting to look so nice. Okay, so next for the energy hatches, I need to get holes, which means I need steel, right? Well, here's the deal. I'm not necessarily making coal coke quick enough to keep up with these. I keep coming back and they're off. And yes, there's some in here and it'll get me through these energy hatches, but I need to do something about this real quick. So I went ahead and smelted a whole bunch of these coke oven bricks, and we're gonna make all the coke ovens in the world. Just kidding, I'm not gonna make 10, 20 like I see other people do, but we're gonna make plenty and stick them all right here. Yes. Now we'll have all the coal. Oh, I need to move this real quick. Look how beautiful that is. I had to switch to a storage drawer. I probably didn't have to, but I decided to. And then a conveyor to split it 3 ways. Boom. Now I just got to hook up a tank, which I'm probably, I don't know where to do the tank yet. And we'll have creosote being stored. And then I just need to export all the coal coke. So a couple more tweaks, but I'm not going to do that at this second. The controller, like the masterpiece of the EBF, so close to being done. I just need these Cooper nickel coil blocks, but the hold up on that is I need to either do mica or aluminosilicate, and this is what I decided to go with. So we're currently breaking down some ruby. Hopefully it's the right code, 2502. Oh yeah, we're good. So once I get about 1.5 stacks, which I might have that already if I just pulverize these, we can make all of that and combine it with these Cooper nickel coils, wires, and we'll be good. The electric T-tap, yeah. C-sap, T-tap, no, we've got a new tree tap. I no longer have to make that crappy recipe anymore. I just have to charge this sucker up every time I need more sticky resin. This is going to be a great solution until I can get stickweed, which I'm curious if the breeding is gated by until you get far enough along. I don't think that would be the case, but for some reason I just cannot get stickweed. Alright, it's a new day. We have to finish the EBF for a fact, but it appears first and foremost that we have an intruder. And I don't really like vampire pigmen. They really give me the creeps. So we're gonna do something about him. Time for you to get out of here. Oh wow, I one-shotted him. That was awesome. So yeah, vampire pigmen, if you're ever in the nether and need to deal with them, wooden sword. A wooden sword is the only thing that does actual damage to them. The more you know. I AFK'd yesterday, so I was just able to pull out so much steel from the blast furnaces. What we're going to do is restart our aluminosilicate production, which just requires ruby dust and silicon dioxide, which I have no idea where it went. Did I make everything I needed to make? Okay, I cannot look at the quest book while it's nighttime. Even though I'm surrounded, there just seems to be stuff that spawns in here left and right. Let me sleep real quick before I figure this out. I'm really confused. Something fishy's going on here. Oh, I put it in the normal alloy smelter that I made. Oh my god, am I recording this right now? Please tell me I'm recording this. Oh, okay. This is the machine that I had disabled. Let's let's start it up now that I'm back together. Oh boy. So yeah, I made the alloy smelter LV in hopes that it would speed up the process of this, but in reality, I think all it did was lower the consumption of steam, um, which is still a benefit. So I'm not complaining. We'll let that run. Hopefully we can get the rest of that, and I'm gonna organize and clean up the inventory a little bit. Making this aluminosilicate wool or whatever it's called is gonna take quite a bit of time still. The recipe takes 60 seconds and I still have 27 that I need to get done. So what I'm thinking is, when we have the EBF complete, I'm gonna need to power it. And I'm already struggling with steam, so why not go ahead and start to power it with our first light fuel. So in order to get to light fuel, for one, if you haven't noticed in previous episodes, I happen to be at an oil epicenter. I don't even need to pop open journey map. I will in a second, but look, you got 1, 2, 3, and there's a fourth somewhere in vicinity too. I want to say it might be back here. Oh yeah, there it is, right there. 4 and 5. I have so much oil around me, I might as well get to it. I have that quest actually ready to unlock. All I need to do is make the pump itself, as I have all the mining pipes. So let's go ahead and make that. I already have pumps. I actually got a loot bag that gave me 16, maybe an episode or two ago. So I still have 6, I believe. I can do this. I just need a hull, 2 circuits, and 2 large bronze pipes. Hello, Baron. How's your black gold today? Yes, sir. Oh, it gives me tanks too. I love that for us. I think what I definitely want to do is upgrade this to a steel tank so that way I can hold a lot more. And after we upgrade that, I can take all of those and use them to repurpose this when I add more solar boilers. Yeah, that's a great plan. Oh, okay. Steel multi-block has been acquired. We're gonna place them right here too. Formed. 1.1 million. Now I think we are officially ready to go and grab our first oil spout. But, now that I think about it, I'm gonna need a way to power the pump. I did, want to do this before I head out to grab that oil. Since everything was ready, we finally have the Cooper nickel coil blocks. It will be EBF time soon. Not quite at the moment, but real soon. Nice try, quest book. So I've just been trying to get a little bit of lithium so I can power the pump over the oil spout when I get there. And I came over and noticed that the redwood tree I planted for the Twilight Portal grew. And I'm really curious what it looks like up top now. Oh my god. Oh. Well, I might have to leave it. It's becoming like a thing. I didn't even think it was gonna grow because it's part of the portal frame, but apparently it was. So I'm gonna have to make it look a little bit aesthetically pleasing so I can actually be able to get to the portal itself. But I'm gonna be really pissed if it deleted the portal because this will be the 3rd time I've had to make one. Yeah, portal's completely gone. Portal's not coming back. I'm gonna have to figure out somewhere new to put it for the 3rd time, but that's not at the top of my priorities at the moment. Hello, liquid gold. You mind if I come take you? All of you? Well, here's my little structure. I just need to be able to get up there so that I can refuel the engine. Alright, battery hull with 4 LV batteries in place, pump in place, we're getting oil. Now we've got to run the pipe. Very good. We should have one thing left to do, and that is actually connect these two pipes together. And now we should start seeing oil. Hey, we are in business. All right, our next step, we need to grab the distillery, which is actually already in place, and this needs to be a chemical reactor, and we'll start producing some light fuel. Well, we've got oil being distilled into light fuel, which is pushed into the chemical reactor. And then for the hydrogen, we have a centrifuge for brown/yellow limonite, and it gets the hydrogen canned and then sent into the chemical reactor, and that in turn creates our light fuel, which we have being stored here, 60,000 at the moment. So I think now we can go ahead and set up the electric blast furnace. Silly me, these don't go in the middle, it's gotta be hollow. Incomplete structure. Why is that? What am I missing here? Oh, I just had to place it back and incomplete structure went away. That's great. Okay, the only thing we're lacking is the power source, which is going to be 4 combustion engines, which I do not have the steel for right now. Oh my god. I think I finally got a frickin' stick read. I don't know what else that would be, but... Oh! Why did I right-click it on accident? But there's definitely a stick read. I've been waiting ages on this frickin' thing to breed. Finally. Okay, it's go time. The engines are ready to be made. Got the gears. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got one that's gonna go right here, one here, one here, and one here. Now, last but not least, we just got a pipe. Boom. Now let's make sure these suckers are running. Oh, look at that. Oh, one of them is not connected. That is my bad. Now you look happy. Cool. So the last thing to do is to get cables and connect her up. 2 tin cables ready for you. Boom, boom. Wire cutters. Connect, 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 connect. We should be in business, ready to operate. I just want to add a few aesthetic things and we'll give her a test. Oh, wow. I actually really like the way this looks. Just took a chisel to some iron bars and cut a hole in the top and the pollution is gone. Plus, it just looks really nice, like I said. But yeah, I have some steel dust that I was recycling inside, and I have steel outputting. Our engines are receiving the light fuel. This is the tank that's supposed to hold light fuel. As you can see, we're pretty much consuming it as we go. But as long as this pipe is still full, because I have all those inputs disabled, then I know I'm pretty backed up. So I'm comfortable. Alright, here's our next order of business. This is the Ark Furnace, and I was trying to just arc down some simple recipes and realized that it is not getting enough EU. This recipe calls for 90. Yes, right here. 90 EU per tick. Well, you get 1 EU loss per cable that's used, and so totaled out, I have this 2 steam turbines on the bottom and the one on the top. That leads to 88. This cannot complete its recipe. So what we're gonna do is I have this fancy little recipe here for Redstone Alloy, the lossless alloy. And we need silicon, redstone, and coal. 2 of those things, not a problem. Silicon, problem. So let's see in the centrifuge what we can processed down. Fuller's Earth. I have so much of that. I actually literally just put that in here just on an off chance to consolidate some chest space. So let's get that cooked up. Look at these beautiful tiny piles of silicon. Can turn those into normal, and now I can take the coal, redstone, and whatever the last thing was and make some redstone alloy. Ah, very nice. Now, this just goes in the EBF. 40 seconds, only because I have a tank with oxygen in the side. And we have redstone alloy. I'm gonna need a lot of this because ultimately I'm gonna need to transfer 4 amps. So I'm gonna need 4x cables to run all the way from here over to here. But we'll figure that out. We're gonna get it done. It's just gonna take some time from centrifuging all of this to get enough silicon and so on and so forth. A little side project for us. I saw this quest, long distance fluid pipeline. I think I'm gonna use this to start getting oil rather than all the potent pipes that I had used originally. I can save those for around the base. So I went ahead and crafted it up. I actually made 2 sets of the actual pipe itself. But these things can be a little tricky to set up. I think I placed this one down and used a wrench to turn it this direction. But now all I'm going to do is place these pipe pieces in between and get all the way over to there and connect it up to our pump and see if that doesn't do the trick. If you can't tell, I already took away all the potent pipes and started repurposing them. So I figure why not connect it up and see what we can get.
This realization changed his life. Once he knew what he really was, he looked around at other humans and the rest of nature, and he was amazed at what he saw. He saw himself in everything, in every animal, in every human, in every tree.
Alright, bad news is we ran out. Good news is we're really close. So let me just go back real quick and make one more stack. Oh my god, that redwood tree looks really crazy. I'm gonna have to take that down at some point. I like just the one tree. Boom, boom. Let's go.
In every animal,
Well, we might not have done something right.
every tree,
I feel like it might be on the other end.
in the water, in the rain,
Haha! It was on this end.
in the earth.
Oh, that is so beautiful.
In those few moments, he comprehended everything.
Yo! We've got lossless power being transmitted, finally. There I am with the word finally again. But yes, we have all 4 steam turbines cooking, and this power is being fed underground to the battery hull, which has 4 small lithium batteries, which is then powering all these machines right here. Look at everything starting to come together, and I just really love this aesthetic. It's going to change and transform slightly as I have to continuously add more power and expand the steam tank and add more solar boilers, but I really like the way this is starting to look. Uh, 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 we've got problems. We've got problems. I'm literally dumb. I don't know why. I didn't switch the 2 tanks until just now. I'm not nearly ever gonna get 500,000 light fuel anytime soon. So I might as well just switch them out, and now I have double the steam storage. So this should start to alleviate some issues. So, we have a big problem. We did switch those tanks out, but there was no way I was able to keep up with steam, and most of that is due to this guy. If you're not familiar with the texture, this is the Ark Furnace. A much faster way of making steel is to put iron through here and turn it into raw iron and then macerate it down and run it through the EBF. Well, this requires 3 amps of power, which is straight hogging steam. So I'm like, alright, I'm going to need to build more steam turbines and dedicate them all to the Ark Furnace. But if I build more steam turbines, there is no way that tank was going to keep up. So I've done some modifications. Here you will see I've added a tank above. I still need to take out the block and finish cleaning up a bit, but the tank is now above. We have 6 additional steam solar boilers, and they are all being run and fed through here, and I'm about to decorate this pipe, and we'll be very happy. Our steam production is through the roof at this point. Alright, I think we've reached a safe enough stopping point. I've redecorated our little pipe that runs through the middle of the base. It is carrying steam to the tank above, and everything is seeming to run pretty nicely at this point. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for witnessing all the crazy micro crafting and wild mobs that spawn. With that, we'll go ahead and end episode 4. Give me a like, subscribe if you like what you've been watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.